Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Worldwide Rush, where last episode, guys, we infiltrated the United Kingdom, and by infiltrated I mean we took complete dominance of its market, and we managed to even push ourselves into France, even into Spain, and into Morocco. It was quite an exciting episode. I've managed to gain like so many boats from taking over that Moroccan company. But it's pushed me in the right direction right now to be super profitable. Now, at this current stage, company value, I am third. Operating profit, I am now currently number one. But that's only because the two companies above me, Arabian and Asian companies right now, they are investing quite heavily, which is reducing their operating profit at the moment. Now, in today's episode, right, eventually I want to take them on. They seem to be doing pretty well in China and in Japan and like kind of jazzing around here. But I want to eventually take them on. Now, to do that, I'm going to need a lot more money, a lot more might, and I need to buy out a lot more companies so I can keep adding on to my current profits. Now, that's what we're going to try and do. And today, we're going to try and infiltrate the US market. It's going to be a huge market, and it will eventually lead me to having options to travel over into Japan. You can see all these planes and ships kind of now moving over, which that will slowly start building me trust to be able to take on those companies. They've got so much more money than me right now, and I need even more money to take them on. So if you are enjoying this little series, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, if I could take on the US market, that would give me a big foot in the door moving forward. But also, the more areas that I kind of take over, the less areas the opposition has to kind of operate in. Thus, it stunts their growth. It's quite difficult, boys. It's quite difficult. But let me see what's going on right now. So the countries, the US is currently the highest leveled city. It's got less cities than China, but higher stars. So we know there's a lot of passengers to be moved about. Now, it's currently nighttime here, but let's kind of take a look right now at the US. I want to know what their biggest cities are right now. We've got Houston at level 17, Dallas at 20, Wichita Falls at 20 as well. We've got LA over here, which is 27. Oh my goodness me. And the company that has the most is the United States Fleet. Now, if I was to buy these boys out, I need 1.8 billion, which, I'll be honest with you guys right now, I'm not that far off from having. And that puts my foot in the door. Actually, that puts both my feet in the door. I'm not even going to lie. Now, in terms of company values right now, what's it called again? It's called the United States Fleet, which is here. Now, I did notice there's an American ferries company. I'm assuming these are the guys with boats. No, that's Arabian, Asian, China. Oh, they're all coming over here, boys. So where's this American fleets then? Is it on maybe this side? That's China as well. United States Fleet. I'm not sure where this other American company is. That seems to be doing pretty well. Maybe they're not in on the old. Maybe they're not doing ships. Who knows? Maybe they're not doing ships. But I'm going to buy that company out. Okay, we're going to need a few more pennies, but me doing so is going to dramatically change the US. Look at this road and train line here with the amount of vehicles on it. Oh my goodness me, this is absolutely terrifying right now. This is going to be absolutely terrifying as a takeover. So the United States Fleet, to buy them out, we actually do have enough. Are we ready for this? We're going to gain 216 vehicles, boys. 19 hubs. Damn, this is going to be expensive. Right, let's do it. Is this the most I've paid for a single company? Now, how much of this stuff is about to go red? Actually, quite a bit. Actually, quite a bit right now. We've now bought into that company, and it should then give us our foot in the door. So does that mean LA is now mine? It does. LA is now mine. It's a level 27 city. That's ridiculous, boys. That is actually ridiculous right now. Now, I can do some stuff over here to kind of improve it. I can hire a hub manager, obviously. And that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to add a fuel depot to reduce the costs of those lines and those vehicles and whatnot. Support center. Do I want more company trust or country trust? Vehicle broker, hotel, indirect capacity increased. That, do you know what? We'll go for the hotel. And I'll leave it just there for now. I won't do anything else. Will it kind of do what it needs to do? Now, where else have I now inadvertently taken over? We've got in Indio, if that's how you pronounce it. Which I'm going to hire a manager there. Take care of all of that. All these places I'm going to be working on right now. Hold on. Right, hire a manager there. I'm not realizing how many places we've actually managed to take over. Get a manager there. I could be here all day, boys, doing this. I literally could be here all day. Irvine, that's not ours. Long Beach is ours. There we go. So I've hired a few managers here, there, and everywhere, just in that little area. But I'm not sure where else we currently own. New York, not quite at the moment. That's the United States Transit Company, who is a lot cheaper to buy out. It is definitely a lot cheaper to buy out. So I'll have a little fast forward then, because a lot of that stuff is plane related, and more importantly, some of it is going over in, which I'm assuming is going to be the Japan area, if that's where we're currently flying. Where are you flying to? Where is this red plane about to go to right now? It is flying into... Oh, actually, oh, where is it going? Hold on. Where's that red plane flying to? Is it Ho Chi Minh City? Really? That was actually some distance. That actually was some serious distance right there. Now, in the meantime, boys, look at how much money I've now got. Do I even check my operating profit? 849 million. Could I get $1 billion in operating profit? There could be a possibility. Now, that should be enough to buy the other company now, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, not quite. The United States Transit Company, not quite. Hold on. Boys, don't tell me that's $1 billion in operating income already. It's very close. I don't think can I get to $1 billion? No, I can't get to $1 billion before the year ends, but we'll try again. Right, let's buy this company out then, the United States Transit Company, which is going to give me 40 hubs. Oh, this is technically a bigger company than one I just previously bought. But the operating profit's a lot lower, which means the value of the company is a lot lower as well. But I still buy. I still buy, boys. Which means I am now given New York City. We're going to hire a hub manager. Fuel depot, reduce those costs. And I'll throw in a little hotel as well. Let's go, boys. Let's go right now. Hopefully, I don't lose the trust. We might be okay, but we'll have to keep our eyes peeled on that. So where else have I now managed to kind of take over? So do I have now Washington? No. So my next victim is coastal transport, right? They've actually grown quite rapidly, and actually they're very, very expensive, so I'm not looking like I'm going to be able to take them on anytime soon. Boston's ours, so hire another manager there. Providence is ours as well. Grab a little manager over there. What about Saratoga Springs? Oh, it's ours as well. There's 100 vehicles there, so let's hire a manager in that place. It's kind of interesting to see like what cities are doing the best, because you wouldn't kind of expect Saratoga Springs to be one of the big boys, one of the big players, you know what I mean? So it is interesting to see. Hire a manager there. Philadelphia. Oh, no, that company is solid in Philadelphia right now. So I've instantly got my money back already. Like, I'm already doing pretty good. So in terms of company value then, I'm still number 3, but we still got to eat our way in to the US. Now, who's this? The Nordic Group. You are 1 billion. I'm going to buy you out because you're currently operating and you have control of Dallas. Do you have Houston? No, who's in Houston? Alpine Transport. And what about San Antonio is the Coastal Group as well. So it's a little bit of everything. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door. I'm trying to buy as many companies that operate here as I can. So the Nordic Group, you're probably most likely doing a lot of stuff in Norway, right? No, Pacific Solutions. Okay, let's buy this one. So this is a big company buyout episode, this one, by the looks of it. So, Nordic Group, buy them out for $1 billion. Oh, successfully operate 140 profitable road vehicles in the US. Sanford unlocked. Damn, son. Right, straight away. Hire a hub manager. Fuel depot, reduce those costs. Hotel for indirect traffic. Give me extra money. Give me extra trust. Right, Wichita Falls. You're mine. Very good. Tulsa. You're mine. Very good. Oklahoma City is also mine. Very good. Hiring managers wherever I can. Okay, there's a lot more stuff I've still got to do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong right now. Let's go for a little bit of a fasty forwardy right now. So in terms of operating profit, like I said, am I able to push it to where I'm making $1 billion in a single... This is a day, right? No, it's by the month. So my company value is still... I'm still number 3. Still got very high operating profit compared to everybody else. How in the world am I going to take on the Asian Transit Company? That is going to be a battle. Okay? We are definitely going to have a battle trying to take on those guys. So right now, it's just a case of earning enough cash to try and buy the next one. We're looking at hostile takeovers more than anything. We've got 1 foot in the door in the US. I'm trying to get 2 feet in the door right now. So let's look a little bit more north. Now, Seattle is taken over by the United States Solutions. Another company we could actually buy out. Right, straight away purchase that company. And hire a hub manager. I'm not really paying attention. Oh, we're a little bit into Canada as well. I'm not really paying attention to where they're mainly operating. But I suppose I'm not too worried about that just yet. But that is more progression into owning into the US. Right, I'm seeing a lot more red vehicles right now. But I'm also seeing the Baltic bus service. Interesting. Okay. So, let's take a look at the companies that are now currently remaining. You should be able to see. All the red ones have now been bought out. But apparently the Yemen Solutions has still got a value. Yeah, I think, did someone turn it into a subsidiary maybe? Maybe that's what happened there. But operating profit, oh my, I'm no longer number 1. The Asian Transit Company right now has stopped investing and started earning. I told you boys they'll be onto us. I told you they'll be onto us before we knew it. Right, that Baltic bus service, I need basically $2 billion to be able to buy those fools out right now. So let's go back into play mode. Let me just see who else is sneaking about. We got Global Caspian right now, which is 1.1. I gained 205 vehicles, but they look like they're losing money. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest with you. Fools. The Baltic... See, I really want to get the Baltic bus company right now. But what's going on down here? There's a lot of pink, purple. This is the coastal group, which I need 2.4 billion to take on. Baltic Fleet. See, they don't look like they're doing too great, but it could be a case of they've just spent and invested a load of money. So it's not entirely true for them earning money right now. Well, I could buy these guys out, so this might be a bit of a downward spiral, a bit of a loss. But I've just bought out another company. Now, in theory, we should now be losing quite a bit of cash in some of these vehicle routes. Like this one here, we're losing so much. So obviously, get rid of you. Anything that's losing dramatic money, I'm going to get rid of. Right, we'll get rid of you. Plane routes, you seem quite... It does make cash, but I suppose it's when it hits. It's when it hits, right? You've been losing money for quite some time. Get rid of you. So I've got rid of a couple. I won't say it's enough to kind of make any world of a difference. But I'm trying to get my company value up right now to 10 billion. Now, I feel like I'm growing faster than the Arabian fleet. But there is still a lot of companies in the US that I'm not happy about. So Alpine is quite expensive. Is it all Alpine? The Coastal Group. I think the Coastal Group's going to be my next victim. Okay. Now, to kind of buy them out, we need at least 2.5 billion. Which I feel like is a very, 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 very long way off. Now, I could play the game of trying to, you know, take on other hubs and whatnot. Is Phoenix mine? Phoenix is not mine. This is part of the Baltic bus service. Oh, can I buy them out? So they're a bit easy to buy out. Okay, maybe these become my next victim. Yeah, I think these guys will be my next victim right now. So I'm going to need 2 billion. 2 billion and come back to Phoenix. Right, got ya. I'm taking on the US boys. Now, I am inadvertently, obviously, gaining access to other areas. Look at this company over here claiming dominance. The Mediterranean group right now is in Texas. Not Texas, sorry, Mexico City. That's crazy, isn't it? That really is crazy. But this is the problem about going against 100 companies. There's a chance that some of these companies can grow a lot bigger and faster than me right now. So operating profit, I'm back to... No, I'm not back to number 1. I'm number 2. Closing at number 1 though. No, they're billion. They're $1 billion in profit. Yikes. Oh my goodness me. But I am getting close to that 10 billion company value. I am getting close. So, I'm now valued at 10 billion, which is amazing. I don't know if I'll get to $1 billion in operating profit. I'm not too sure. But we're awfully close right now from getting that 2 billion that I said I needed to take on the Baltic bus service, who is now valued at 2 billion. Right. Okay, they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Right, these are my hubs, right? What is this? These are my routes. Okay. I'm waiting for this next day to kind of currently end. So I can see if we've got the 2 billion required to take on Phoenix. Which inadvertently allows me to buy that company, which does have a lot of buses. It does have a lot of buses. Now, can we get to $1 billion in operating profit? We're close, but also we're close to this month currently ending. Can we do it, boys? Can we do it? Bam. There we go. Our first. We literally seen it for a split second. We had $1 billion in operating profit. Right, let's buy out this company. I want to buy the company, not the area. Boom. Boom. That was a big purchase. I can't express how big of a purchase that just was. Look at how much red you now see in America. Yikes. Right, my company value has actually gone down. But that's because I'm assuming it also accounted to cash reserves. But look at my operating profit now. 1.1 billion. Right, we should get that money pretty quick back. We really should. So, Alpine is, like I said, was that my next victim or was it the Coastal Group? Alpine. What was the other one? Arabian. I could buy out the Arabian one. I'm just buying out other companies right now. But I'm trying to buy out companies that are mainly in the US. Now, a lot of companies are flying into LA. The Asian Transit Company does have a decent market share, but I've got a better one. I do have a better one. And where's the main cities over here? So Tokyo. I don't have anything going on in Tokyo. No siree. So I'm not ready just yet. There's a bunch of planes that do fly in. But they're going into this Oh my goodness me, there is so many. What is that like? Is that it's a level 24 city, this? Ho Chi right now. I could try and start buying out companies who operate here. But I gotta take on that Aegean company. That's like another, you know, player 2 has entered the chat, and I'm not ready just yet. I'm not ready just yet, boys. So, what about Canada? Is there anybody sneaking... Oh, Canada fleets. Okay, pretty reasonable to buy these guys out. There we go. Again, the more I can take on, the better. Hire a hub manager, Ottawa. Hire a hub manager. Quebec, which is not looking that busy. Hire a hub manager. Where's Toronto? Is Toronto mine? No. So we have Canada Solutions, which is a $1.1 billion company as well. They own a lot of vehicles. Now, their icon is a ship, but I'm assuming they're not ships. I wish it told us what it was. Is it these little purple? Yes, it's them little guys. A lot of vehicles running around. So we'll try and... Oh, successfully operate 500 profitable planes. Damn. Could I get all the achievements by the end of this? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? It would be kind of funny. Right. I'm up to 1 billion right now. Now, to buy out this company... We need 1.2 billion, which is what I'm going to do. We're almost there. We're almost there. I know, we've got it. Bam. Bye. That is wild. Who are you? Cloud Pacific Airlines? Oh, you're very cheap to buy. I mean, I'm only getting 9 vehicles. So I've bought them out as well. Right, bought out so many companies right now. It's unreal. Bankrupt. Damn. Da-damn, son, da-damn. And a lot of these vehicles are now red in the US, so you can see that I've claimed ultimate dominance at this point. Now, forgetting all of that, where does that put my company value at? 11 billion. I'm getting very close to the Arabian fleet right now. Very close, but I'm just trying to keep increasing my profit. Now, Coastal, were you the cheap ones? You're 5.5. You're not cheap. Coastal Group here, 2.7. It's them purple ones there. If I can get them. If I can get them is the answer. So a lot of these places do need upgrades. But the upgrades are the wrong type of upgrades that I'm doing. We've got our manager, which is good. Yeah, let's kind of calm down a little bit. Let's calm down a little bit, boys. So, what about down here in Miami? Do I have Miami? No, I don't. Right, we had Dallas, right? Yeah, Houston we had... No! The Alpine company right now, which is 6.2. Right, let's see if I can buy out them. That purple company, the Coastal Group. I can. Which give me 11 hubs and 279 vehicles. Right, another big buyout. Another big buyout right there. Right, there is now a handful of companies still operating in the US. Only a handful left at this point. Right. This is getting interesting now. American Ferries operating here? That's wild, isn't it? It's interesting to see how some of these companies' names are operating in different locations. That's interesting to me. Right, there's a purple Alpine Transport. How much are you? Oh, you're so expensive. Yeah, I keep clicking on the same one, thinking I've clicked on it for the first time. Oh, there's a yellow one there. Global China? Don't mind if I do, if you're operating here. If they've got a vehicle route that can operate here. Oh, I think I realize why. There's a bridge from Russia to Alaska. Caribbean transport. I don't even want to know, right, how these companies are managing to get this distance. But they seem to be pretty okay and pretty affordable once I've got the money. And I think once I'm going to buy this last company now. Let's just wait for this month to end because you do get a big chunk of change coming in. And then we're going to reevaluate what's currently going on right now. So I need 1.1 billion by the time. Oh no, 1.2. Damn, that jumped up in price. That jumped up in price. Right, I've got $1 billion now. Who's the blue company? Global Caspian. Right, okay. There's a couple of decent companies there we can buy out. There's actually a bunch of different companies here. So we've got the Uganda Transit Company. Alpine. China Solutions. Right. Do I just leave it now and not buy another company? And just see if I can do stuff to kind of like buy into an area maybe? So we've got to look at our competitors and what's going on. Like, for example, Mexico City here. In what world can I get my foot in the door here for the Mediterranean group? I could buy them out. That's what I could do. That's the company I should be buying. All them vehicles just instantly become red. Ira Hub Manager. Upgrade it a few times. Right, let's leave it like that right now. I have spent a little bit too much cash, if you ask me. A little bit too much cash. A little bit too much cash right now. So, let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on right now. Now, there's a... Who are you? Are you the Balkan Transit? It's getting to the point right now where companies are now billions to buy out. That's what's going down at this point. Right, I'm still number 3, but I'm closing in on number 2 very quickly. Operating profit, we're doing fairly well there. No one's really going to beat us on that mark. Our finances are just looking as healthy as they ever could be. Oh, we do have a loan. I could pay back the loan. There we go. Get rid of that loan there, boys. Didn't realize we still had a loan. No. No. Okay. Okay. So there is slowly becoming minimal companies now remaining. And I will have to change my strategy to thinking about trying to take on other companies. More importantly, the bigger companies. That's going to be very, very important and very, very vital. So I think we can confidently say I've taken over America. There is still the odd company or two still able to operate here. But you zoom in anywhere and it's mainly red. Okay, it's mainly red vehicles, so I can confidently say it is mine. It is mine. Now, what else we got lying around? The Chile Transport Company. We are... Oh, they make really good operating profit. That'll be a good investment. Right, we buy those guys out. So I'm moving more into the Americas at this point. Now, at what point am I going to reflect the mass earnings? Not too sure. What's this company? Mediterranean Air. We'll buy them out. It's mainly all planes, but again, it's all profit is what I'm bothered about. Pure profit. Now, we're not running into Miami. It'll be nice to take on Miami. Who's there? It's Coastal. And they're super expensive. I can't see myself taking on Coastal anytime soon. I really can't. Right, Italy Transport. Again, another cheap company to buy out. We'll do that. Which should give me Rome, right? Yes, which will hire a hub manager. Very good. Very good. We're, I think, now operating on every continent. To a certain degree. Have I got like rogue buses in China that I don't know about? I have, yeah. That's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. And who are these ships here? The Japan Group. Too expensive. Too expensive, boys. So I need a new game plan now, don't I? To progress further, I need a game plan. So I could buy out companies in their billions. And there's not that many remaining. So this, I could start from the bottom and work my way up and slowly buy into them until I've only got really the big players left. But I need to buy companies that are making decent cash because... Oh, the Caribbean Fleet. Can I now buy you out? Yeah, that's good cash right there. Right. Let's flip the switch on the operating profit. We are making it. But is there any vehicles that are losing extreme amounts? Well, what happened there? It's a bus going all the way from China to London. Is that not ridiculous? How does the UI, how does the AI think this is an acceptable route? You know what I mean? They have lost their marbles. That is not an acceptable route for a vehicle. Beijing to LA via a coach. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of that one for now. Look at... Dang. You're losing me way too much money. And so are you. Have they just created routes for the sake of making me lose money? I think they have at this point. I really, really think they have just started making routes for the sake of trying to make me lose cash. It's like, we know Seniac's going to buy out my company. Let's make my company make him lose lots of money. And that's literally what they're thinking right now. It really is. Right, okay. Right, hire a hub manager. There is a plane there losing the most amount. Is that still losing the money, or are we okay? San Antonio, let's get rid of a couple of planes here that do lose mass amounts of cash. By getting rid of something that loses money, creates profit. Right. I've got 2.2 billion. So where does that put me now in terms of value? I'm still not number 2. Ridiculous, right? Still not number 2. Holy moly! Right. Where and who can we infiltrate next? So let's go back and take a look around then. So if I can get my foot in the door in the Asia countries, that seems to be pretty good. Philippines does look fairly busy. Arabian right now, oh, so expensive to buy out. That's not even going to happen at this point. We need to, like I said, slowly infiltrate. Trying to... Oh! Right, another company purchased. Okay. Where else are we now traveling to? It's enough to buy this. I mean, even though there was no one there anyway. Stops anybody else from grabbing it. Oh, hiring a hub manager there. So we are operating in China. You know, that's not a lie. We are actually operating here, but so expensive. China voyages. We might just need to focus on buying the smaller companies and just tick more of those off the list. You know what I mean? So these are all losing money. Austral Fleet seem to be making okay cash. We'll buy you. Atlas, we'll buy you. Alpine, we'll buy you. So I'm buying random companies right now based on them making profit, which should make my bottom dollar increase. Fairly cheap companies, and they give me access to a ton of areas, which is what these more expensive companies are not getting. They're going to lose the battle because I've got the coverage. I'm just trying to buy random companies right now based on operating profits. Okay, I've gone too far. I've gone too far right now. Let's pull it back a little bit. So to me, it's interesting to see, you know, the most expensive value. Oh, we're down number 2. Do so well. I'm so impressed to see how this company is doing so well. It blows my mind. Oh, Caribbean Transport. Wasn't this a company we're going to buy at... hold on. Buy out? Does this mean I've got this area? I do. Holy moly. That just gave me a bunch of... well, I bought the company out, so I got a load of routes anyway. And in Shanghai, it gives me a big step in the door. So if I create a route between here and Shanghai and then do some planes. Will it then increase my trust a bit more? I mean, it's going to take some doing. It is going to take some doing. But I can slowly eat into it. And if I can buy the hub out without buying the company, that's a huge thing for me. Look at, we're up to 40 odd there. So where's this place here? So do another route from there to there. Create. Buy all the planes. Right, what's my percentages saying now? 49. As we increase all of those. Right, we're in the 40s right now. Then planes are flying back. So is there anywhere else we're not doing coverage? So if I can cover the coverage, then that's amazing. Anywhere else? Right, looking at that trust again now. So currently 38. Alright, a bunch more planes are now coming in. 43. 44. Can we push it any further? 45. 46. I mean, I've got to add another 10% on. Oh, was that 51? Yes. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work or if I'm going to get there. Oh, I need something else. So Beijing. There's a little bit there we can kind of take advantage of. Why is the route invalid? Huh? Okay, what if I do trains? Oh, the route's invalid because I don't have... None of them are my cities. Of course. I'm now just realising. So I'll have to do the indirects thing. The indirect trick. So I go... to a city that I've got here, here. Now I'll go there and then there. So that will allow me to create it. It might be a little bit awkward. But I'll buy a bunch of planes here. And that gives me a little bit of coverage there then. I still don't think this will be enough. We're knocking on 50%. Knocking on 50. There we go, 50. 51. 52. Oh, there we go, we've got it. We can now buy out this hub. You ready for this? It's going to give me 91 vehicles and China voyages. May or may not take a slight little hit. Right, that was huge. So lines going from Shanghai now to like other places. It could unlock big trust in these places right now. So where was we mainly going to? Okay, I'm just looking around now. So we've got Nantong. These are all mine. So that's just a benefit, even if anything else. You know what I mean? We're gaining a lot just by doing that. Right, so I'm now 18 billion. Transport a total of 1 million passengers in China. Damn! What a goal to reach. Right, we've got quite a bit of cash right now. Company values. I would like to get that Caribbean one if it's possible. Or did I buy them out already? It's like a brownish colour. I'm not sure if I already bought them out. I don't quite remember. But we've got to look at companies operating around us again. China voyages? Still not yet. The Nordic company? No. Japan group? No. It's a bit of a tricky situation. Alright, going back to Shanghai, by the way. Hire a hub manager. Fuel depot. Hotel. Just extra stuff to make us extra money and reduce costs. Very important. Right, I'm trying to click on the city name. Let me click on the city name, fool. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, oh, oh. Is that... oh, no, we already own it anyway. What am I talking about? I'm trying to see anywhere that we don't own that I could buy. Do you know what, boys? I've actually got quite a few. I didn't realize how many I've actually got. Now, companies here, the Caribbean company there, can be bought out fairly cheaply to give me that as a hub. Wow. I mean, I came for the US, left with China. Crazy, right? Nordic right now. So I've got nearly 4 billion in the bank. And then what about down here? What about Hong Kong? Nah. Shenzhen. Guan Yu. Nah. Ooh. Right, this could be one I could buy. The China Transit Company. Buying it for the sake of gaining more hubs and more control. That's pretty much what it's all about. It's pretty much what it's all about, boys. So, company's value, I'm now at 18 billion. There is more that are gone than is available, I think. So, once I start buying everything all out, we've got to then play the game to buy out the big company. So, does it now make sense to slowly start buying these smaller companies and just call it a day on them? I think it's something that we're going to have to do. I do think it's something that we're going to have to do. It's a slow buyout process. It's just to get them out of here. I gain access to their markets. It's not a lot of profit we make off them, but it gains me market share in a ton of areas. Now, I won't focus on a specific area or a specific, I can't even say the word, specific company to take on until I've bought out a large majority of the remaining companies. But I'm wanting to aim right now for ultimate dominance and owning every vehicle. Look at that Arabian right now, 18. What, is that are they now second? Yeah, because obviously I've dropped my company value buying out other companies. But it increases my profits. It's getting a little bit out of hand, guys. It's generally getting a little bit out of hand right now. Alpine. 4. Are you been going down in value, Alpine? You were pretty high. 5. You're now down to 4. You've lost 1 billion of your market value. I thought you did. Yeah, I thought you did. But we'll end it here. Things are about to get very interesting moving forward. They really are. I'm just going to make sure that I'm not losing money. We do have so many vehicles, so many planes, so many trains, so many ships right now. It's getting kind of a little bit crazy. But let me just pause. We'll end it here, boys. Who knows what these next episodes are going to bring. But we should easily go back into second place. We're earning 1 billion in profit every month, over 1 billion. So that alone is enough for me to keep slowly buying out other companies. Gotta keep managing what we're losing. Because if I can clear like a couple of 100 million in losses, that's a couple of 100 million going back in my bank account. So it all adds up. Guys, we're going to end it here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So goodbye.